What is everyone so worried about in this set of numbers?
So if you look back at our earnings preview, when the company indicated they were going to report on Halloween, we were trying to determine if it would be a trick or a treat, and it's clearly a trick. So if you look at the results, the big challenge for Pinterest is their audience is 70% international, but their monetization is only 10% international. And it looks like you saw a deceleration sequential in the rate of growth in their international sales. And yes, the small miss is not very significant, but if you look at the deceleration in international, I think that's why you're seeing the pressure on the stock.
So to you, the big sell-off does not look out of line with the results?
I think you pointed out beautifully earlier that it was a tough day for mid-cap internet stocks. You talked about Lyft, you talked about Etsy, you talked about Wayfair. So to have that kind of performance on a day like today results in a material downturn after hours. The call will be starting soon. I think there's still a chance for the company to explain what's going on. It may not decline as much tomorrow, but on a day like today, it results in that kind of move on a short-term basis.
So they're adding users primarily in less lucrative international markets, but couldn't they inherently make international markets more lucrative?
And that was the answer in the first 2 quarters as a public company. So if you looked at, this was one of the better performing newly minted IPOs in what has been a very challenging class. More recently, the stock held up very well following the lockup expiration. So after 2 very good quarters, a bit of a stumble here, need to see more about what's going on with international monetization.